What's up, everybody? I'm Gojiro, and I'm bringing you guys the final part of what if Zarathos was in Dragon Ball. Now, Zarathos have been preparing both Goku and Vegeta for their immense training. Eventually, Zarathos was able to reunite with Whis. Of course, all the things were confused with who Whis is, but eventually, after Zarathos explains about his past and how Whis is his younger brother, all of them are actually surprised to know about Zarathos' past, how he was an angel. Of course, even they were much more surprised that he was practically corrupted by his twin brother, how his brother betrayed him. Eventually, Zarathos would tell him to just forget about the story for now and continue on with their training. As all things would not is they continue their training with Whis and Zarathos. Eventually, Zarathos is able to teach Vegeta and Goku how to use their Ultra forms, or barely use them. They have now achieved simple evolution and can utilize it at perfect efficiency. Goku can even utilize Kaioken on top of it alongside Vegeta and Raditz as well, with their power being immense, seemingly as Zarathos sees the immense potential within the Saiyans, but mostly Goku and Vegeta. Eventually, Zarathos is able to teach them both how to fuse, and through the Potara and even to the Manamorian fusion. Both individuals are much more powerful than original canon cells because Zarathos was able to train them. Zarathos became also much more powerful and is able to practically learn the Kaioken. He can increase the Kaioken level to as much as he wants, and his power now is almost completing. He can feel that he's getting his power back. Slowly but surely, he's gonna regain his primal strength once again. Just like he was in his prime, if not even more powerful. Zarathos is kind of irritated how Lucifer betrayed not only our kind, but also the entire multiverse and decided to just destroy it instead of protecting it just like he promised. Zarathos decides, knowing that Lucifer was only the jealous one, always jealous of him and how he was able to impress Father more than anyone else. But we just understand why he did that. Zarathos is practically the next successor of being the Grand Priest. So Grand Priest practically had to give him full attention of how to practically how to be a Grand Priest. So he know that. Even Whis know that. Yeah, every angel except Lucifer know that since he was practically the chosen one to be the Grand Priest. So yeah. Eventually, Zarathos would have been continue his training. It's time to get more powerful so he can get stronger. Eventually, due to his training, Zarathos is now able to actually access his Ultra Instinct. And for the first time, he actually feels complete. He can now use the technique that he has been waiting for use for so long. It's been almost a millennia he's able to use this form and even Ultra Instinct on its own. Zarathos also has a variation of his own transformation, which he actually does not know is that Zarathos actually has a form that he's never actually able to access in a long time. Both individuals are able to be trained by Zarathos, with Zarathos training mainly Goku, so Goku is able to master Ultra Instinct, while Vegeta masters Ultra Ego by Zarathos as well, with both Saiyans being mighty powerful. Naruto mostly would have focused on choosing the path of a Saiyan by his own. Zarathos was able to continue to train with Gohan, able to help him achieve his own beast form and even get him the ultimate form, due to him knowing how to practically make a same ritual as the old Kai, or at least make similar to it. Eventually, the Buu saga is practically able to be ended. Importantly, the Buu will actually be much more powerful because being a power demon will most likely increase its power. But this will be not just any ordinary Buu. This will be Dark Buu. Being infused by the power of Lucifer, Buu became much more darker and much more powerful creature. Zarathos was decided to face it head on. Decided not his students to face it, but himself. And he's able to almost effortlessly defeat Buu. Easily toying with the margin, he tells him there's no use to fight him. He has already lost the battle ever since he saw him. Zarathos then picks him up and tells him to look into his eyes and feel the pain of all the instances he has been killing for all those millennium years. With a powerful glare and of flames coming out of Zarathos' head, Majin Buu is permanently destroyed, with only Grand Kai and South Kai being the only one able to escape out of Buu before he burns to nothing, as his soul is burned thanks to Zarathos. Zarathos in chase of both Grand Kai and South Kai to see if they're okay, which seemingly as he can detect that they still have pulse, and actually able to heal them thanks to his abilities. Zarathos is not able to now fully gain his staff, finally able to practically access 50% of his angelic abilities. Eventually, Zarathos continues training and eventually even trains Goku with Vegeta. Zarathos thinks of maybe teaching the Seraphim roots to Goku since he thinks that this will suit Goku the most, similarly as he knows how to fight like an angel or even fight as his own variation of an angel, which Zarathos pretty respects Goku for that. Zarathos even thinks that maybe he'll be his successor of taking the mantle as the Grand Priest, but Zarathos knows that Goku is still not ready, but if he wants to, he can choose. Goku kind of declines it, but he just wants to get stronger. and Zarathos respect Goku's choice. Eventually, most of the arcs will go the same. Eventually, Beerus will actually face off all the sins, with Zarathos just watching the battle. Well, of course, at first, Beerus not able to recognize Zarathos, he tries to erase him just for him trying to laugh at him, but Zarathos was just grabbing Beerus' hand and transforms to his Ghost Rider form, telling him to don't even try it, cat. Remember the last time that they fought? It's instantly Beerus has short down his spines. If you're wondering, Zarathos has fought Beerus the time when he became a god of destruction for the first time. Beerus was cocky at that time, but eventually when Zarathos was able to beat the crap out of him, he learned his lesson to never underestimate him. And eventually this practically sparks as the same emotion within Beerus is he scared to actually face off against Zarathos, but he knows that he is not able to regain all his angelic abilities, so he thinks he may have a chance, with, of course, Beerus using Ultra Instinct to try and face off against Zarathos, with Zarathos telling that his variation of Ultra Instinct is weak. As he powers up to his own Ultra Instinct, Zarathos is easily able to completely outmatch Beerus. Beerus is not even a challenge to Zarathos, due to his power being beyond even Whis as well. Zarathos is Ghost Rider form can already beat Whis with no issue at all, and Ultra Instinct can practically almost smash Grand Prix due to his power. Remember, Zarathos has not achieved his true form just yet, but he's getting closer and closer to achieving it. Eventually, we move to a Dark Void when Lucifer is there. With Lucifer chuckling, he's almost close to getting released. Just one more push by Zarathos, just one more power up, and he'll be finally free. As Lucifer laughs with his dark angelic wings appearing, as he laughs like a maniac. While Zarathos has his shiver down his spine, he thinks that Lucifer is planning something, and he does not like it at all. Zarathos continues training as he continues to grow in power, while he can actually sense the seal losing its power. Seemingly, as Zarathos is getting stronger, the seal is getting weaker and weaker. Seemingly, something is happening. Zarathos is confused on why it's happening, but he just decides to focus on training, knowing that he must get strong enough to defeat Lucifer if he is to appear once again. Zarathos trains as he's fully able to finally access his Seraphim transformation. Finally, after many years, he's able to recover what he was his. Zarathos now has all his abilities back together. Finally, he's complete. Finally, he has his angelic form. As Zarathos spreads his angelic wings, he finally feels complete. After many years, he is now finally in his true form. But Zarathos decides to stay the way he is, simply as he wants to still be the angel of justice while also being the spirit of vengeance. And eventually, he is able to teach Goku the Seraphim ways as Goku becomes more powerful, but Zarathos is also able to create another variation of Seraphim. Due to him being a spirit of vengeance, he's able to create a different variation of Seraphim, known as Destroyer Seraphim forms, which he's able to teach to Vegeta, and Vegeta is able to access it. With Vegeta able to access it, he's able to grow more powerful and even match Goku in his own Seraphim form, if not even overpower him sometimes. But Goku is able to get more powerful to even outmatch someone like Vegeta, became mighty powerful. But Goku and Vegeta are so strong to the point they can face all angels and not even gods of destruction at the same time. They can even face off someone like Zarathos or not even the Grand Priest itself. They are so strong that their powers are outmatching almost all angels and destroyers at the same time, making them practically the strongest mortals in existence. While Zarathos is now even much stronger than he was before. Now finally feeling complete, Zarathos decides that maybe it's time to teach his students a little bit of a lesson as he fights with Goku and Vegeta, seemingly as their powers are immense. But Zarathos is easily able to toy with Goku and Vegeta, but the power of Goku and Vegeta is not a joke. Zarathos is actually pushed to using 5% of his true power, which is pretty impressive for him to use this much power against Goku and Vegeta. Seemingly as his students are grown a lot ever since the many years that have been training under him. Eventually, the tournament of power in Euro 6 vs. Euro Star Wars will most likely remain the same, but due to Goku and Vegeta being much more stronger, the Goku Black Arc will actually not happen. The Zarathos may be even able to erase Zarathos from existence. So yeah, because of this, the future Strong Star will most likely be able to prevent it. So yeah. Well, tournament of power will easily be won by Goku and Vegeta after they're able to defeat almost all the universe alongside Jiren, with, of course, Zarathos being impressed by how Immortal is able to access Ultra Instinct just like Goku. He's not that surprised, but he's pretty impressed by Jiren's power. Eventually, Zarathos is able to practically reveal himself and show that he is back to life, as all his siblings are happy for him to be revived. But as soon as the celebration starts, it quickly ends as Lucifer appears. Zarathos is shocked how Lucifer was able to escape the Dark Void, but Lucifer tells him that ever since Zarathos escaped, he has been gathering more and more energy. Ever since Zarathos was able to access his ghost started form, that was a corrupt form that was able to grant power to not only him, but also to Lucifer. Now he has the power to defeat their father. With, of course, Zarathos telling Lucifer that he's not gonna let him kill their father. As Zarathos rushes against Lucifer, Lucifer tells him that he's too weak. As Lucifer tries to swat him away, Zarathos is able to block the attack. As Lucifer is actually surprised, Zarathos is stronger than he thought. So Lucifer powers up as his skyrocketing dark aura starts to surround him, seemingly as he starts to overpower Zarathos even in his true power. And Zarathos decides to push himself beyond his limits just like the Saiyans, as Zarathos roars with the mighty roar in his screams. Zarathos' flames became white in color as he became in his true archangel form, with his wings growing bigger and his body changing to a much more taller stage, with him looking down on Lucifer due to their height difference. With Zarathos being 3 meters tall and Lucifer being only 2.20 meters tall. With the height difference being big, Lucifer is surprised by Zarathos' power, with Zarathos telling him that it's time for him to kill his brother once and for all. He should have done that a long time ago. With Zarathos blasting Lucifer with the holy flames, he's able to send him flying. As Lucifer is hurt and even sees that his entire left hand is starting to melt because of the flames. As Lucifer cuts his arm off, Zarathos appears with a powerful strike to the neck. He's able to knock back Lucifer to the ground of the tournament. Well, of course, Lucifer being surprised by Zarathos' power. How is he able to begin strong? How did he get this strong? Zarathos, as Lucifer yells in pain and anger, with Zarathos calmly telling him that he grew this powerful because he was teaching his students, his successors, and his friends. And with a powerful roar, Zarathos shouts times 20 Kamehameha. And with this power, he's able to annihilate Lucifer from existence, seemingly erasing him from every timeline he's able to even exist. Zarathos pants a little bit as he smiles a little bit, and he looks back to Bogo and Vegeta as they smile a little bit bleeding due to them able to almost fight Lucifer at that time. Zarathos then heals both them as he asks them if they're okay, with Bogoku and Vegeta nodding as they thank Zarathos, with Zarathos saying that he should thank them for able to bring back his power. If it wasn't for them, they may would have given up really soon. Because of Goku and Vegeta's spirits, he is able to live long. Eventually, Zarathos would have taken his mantle as a new Grand Priest. Still, of course, teaching Goku, Vegeta, Gohan, and Raz many things about what should happen, alongside being kind of like a mentor to Pan as well. With Pan seemingly seeing Zarathos as a cool grand uncle figure, with Zarathos having no problem with it. And guys, this is the end of this what if. Make sure to subscribe so you never miss some different what ifs like this one. Make sure to subscribe. See you next time, my defense. Bye.